Good day, African Nigerians. The Lord bless you. This is the voice of Joel, and this is the glory of wealth. All right, I have a message for Nigerian youths, and most especially, this message is directly to a very great Nigerian youth, the person of the very dark man, popularly known as VDM. So I am here to kind of explain and to reveal the ministry of very dark man, so that Nigerians do not misunderstand the kind of his personality. In as much I don't know him, we've not met, and I've never seen him. I only see him on social media, seeing some of the things he's doing. But God have called me into the spirit realm to see the ministry he has given to this man. All right, listen very, very attentively. I pray this video get to him. At least he has so many followers, and I believe they will listen to this video and they will send to him. The person called Very Dark Man is a man that is a special child. Is a special child from God, sent in these last days and in this era to kind of to restructure the Nigerian youth, into the path of righteousness. That's number one. Number two, this same very dark man, he has the call of God upon his life. And the calling of God upon his life is not unto ministry, but unto building a good governance. Building a good governance. And this is the reason why in the days of the Spirit, God by himself will appear to him. Just as the way God appeared to Apostle Paul on his way to Damascus to slay Christians. That is how God by himself is going to appear to him. So he's going to have the encounter of God. God is going to encounter him, and he is going to preach this same gospel called Christ. He will not preach the gospel of this fashion or the gospel that is being known now, but God is going to encounter him, and by the depth of encounters and by the depth of the revelation that God is going to give him, then he is going to preach the gospel from those areas. So God is going to use him mightily. That's number two. Then number three. So this is the place where I want to kind of dive into the ministry of the very dark man. God has been searching for a man, and God has been searching for a Nigerian youth, a man who have conquered greed, a man who have conquered all forms of lust, a man who have not sold his soul to mammon, and a man who have not kind of given himself to the things that destroys the soul. And this man called VDM, he has been scaled in the realms of the spirit, and God said, this one, I will make use of him. In as much he's not perfect, in as much he has so many things to work on, I believe when the fullness of time comes, there are so many things that God will work on him. Now, there is a movement that he is building called the Ratel, and I will tell you everything that movement is all about. In as much I don't know what is happening there, but from what I am being shown in the spirit. These people, they have studied the government, they have studied the three arms of government, and they have studied everywhere. And they discover so many things that is lacking. Number one, they discovered that in government, they don't have competent people. They don't have competent people in government. Number two, they discovered that they have, in the government, they have people who are so corrupt. People who worship money, who worship mammon, and who worship materialism. So they discovered, and they have seen in other nations and in other countries, that for a government to work very well, and for a nation to move very well, they must conquer this thing called greed. They must conquer this thing called kind of acquiring of materialism, material things, and a whole lot of that. And he has also discovered in government that for government to do well, that this is called integrity. It must be upheld with all forms of brutality. They have to hold it very well. So what are his visions? Whatever I'm telling you now, these are the things that I was able to see in the realms of the spirit. So he checked all the arms of government, and he checked everywhere. He's everywhere. What can we do? And this is the reason why God will train him, and God will reserve him for the future of New Nigeria. Like I said in the past video, the next president of Nigeria that will take Nigeria into the realm of glory is going to be a youth. So God is going to use this man, called Very Dark Man, to flush out every form of corruption, every form of evil, most especially from the presidency aspect, from the judiciary, from the security, every arms of the government. God is going to use him to flush out all forms of criminality, And the common man must have justice, and the common man must have freedom, and the common man will enjoy every good thing that they need to enjoy in her country. So what is his ministry, which I have been kind of saying? So God is going to use him to penetrate all the arms of the government. So right now, he is training men in terms of capacity for them to build capacity, integrity. He is training men for them to build capacity to curtail all forms of lust, materialism, acquiring, teaching them all forms of selflessness. And he has a vision which is trusting God for money to take men to other countries, to train them on how to run governance, He has a vision to take so many Nigerian youths to China for them to learn how businesses is done, to learn technology, for them to learn how to advance a nation. And trust me very, very well. God is going to help him and is going to achieve this very, very. So the man called VDM is a man called by God. I might not say everything in this video, but in a nutshell, God is going to use the Ratel movement and God is going to use VDM to transform every parastatus in the government. So he's going to have men, He himself, he might not how will I put it? He might not be the man in person, but through him, God is going to use him to develop credible youth, worthy youth. And in those days, every one of them will be filled with the Spirit of the Lord. They will be filled with the Spirit of the Lord. He himself will be filled with the Spirit of the Lord. And God is going to give them divine wisdom. God is going to give them understanding. God is going to give them depth of knowledge. So this country is going to be taken over by the youth. It's going to take over by the youth. Very soon, the era of the old men will be history. Time will come from, 44 years, 45 years. The highest person that will be in the office is 55 years. From 56 years and above, you have no business in public office. These youths, they will be the one to take over government with all forms of credibility, with all forms of energy, light. When I'm talking about light in the mind, sound mind, light of knowledge, light of understanding. They know what to do. And God is going to use them to develop this country, and this country is going to be a very great. So God is going to protect him. I've seen all forms of people who are trying to take him down, bring him down. There's an ancient spirit that is following that young man. There's an ancient spirit. I am not here to give him his flowers or to give him all forms of credibility. No, I am talking from the realms of God. I'm talking from the courtyard of the Spirit. God is going to protect him. There are powerful angels that God has given to protect him. So he will not die before his time. He will live. Like what I said in the earlier on, whether you like him or you don't like him, it has nothing to do with what God is working through a man. When the fullness of time comes, when he will encounter God, there are so many things that will leave him, and there are so many things that God will put in him, added to the giftings and the potentials and what he has built already. The Lord bless you. So Nigerians, keep supporting VDM. So there is a mighty wave, and there is a great ministry, and there is a great future that God has for this man called Very Dark Man. I say again, God is going to use him to transform the Nigerian government. God is going to use him to transform the Nigerian government. God is going to use him and all this. So his movement is not ordinary. His movement is backed by God and backed by the Spirit. And everything that God has destined in that platform, so long it is great, which I believe is great, they will all come to pass. So this is all I can say for the now. In as much I have a lot to say. So this is just a summary about the ministry of Very Dark Man. The ministry is that God will use him to build a good, powerful Nigeria, a good governance, that the Nigerian youths will take over every system of government, free from corruption, free from bribery, free from wickedness, free from oppression, free from every form of criminality. And Nigeria will be known for horns of righteousness. The Lord bless you. This is the voice of Joel, and this is the glory of wealth. I will see you in the next video. The Lord bless you. Shalom.